Good morning. It's Sunday. The sun is shining. It's beautiful. I brushed my hair, but oh well, it's cold in the garage, so we've got a little coziness going on. My pain is good. My sleep was incredible, and I've noticed that every monthly-ish, I have a good week. And so I've had a hysterectomy, so I really don't have like a very blatant, obvious sign of a cycle. But I do believe that estrogen is bad for me. When I hit puberty, my body went haywire entirely. So I was hypermobile before puberty. And one of the things I loved to do as a little girl was yoga. And I found a yoga show on TV in like 1976 or something. So I was like teeny. I was like 4 years old. And of course I could pretzel myself because, I'm hypermobile. And my grandfather was interested in yoga. He was hypermobile too. Guess what? He lived in a different country. But I got a hold of a cassette tape and a little booklet from the 1960s that he had. So I have that memory of him. Anyways, so I was a hypermobile kid, and I was doing yoga all the time because I absolutely loved it, and it connected with me in a spiritual way, and it connected me to my body. So as a little girl, I've mentioned I was already aware of pain and already dissociating from my body. So yoga gave me a different way to feel inside my body. And even though all these little pretzel twists that I was doing, I can remember were actually quite dangerous and not good, for a little immature spine. Oh well, that was my path. Who knew? Nobody knew. So I'm feeling lovely and wonderful now. But when puberty hit, my allergies exploded. I have very intense hay fever, but I'm also allergic to cats and dust and a few other things, trees, like all of them. I love trees. And along with the allergies, like a lot of food intolerances, insensitivity, digestive problems. I started to starve myself. I wouldn't eat for days on end because I was afraid of food. And also because when you don't eat, you get kind of crazy and high. So that was okay for me. I felt it as a normal, So I wasn't quite aware that it was abnormal. I didn't call it an eating disorder at the time. I did not identify with anorexia because I wasn't really that concerned about my body size or shape, although I wanted to be beautiful, but I was very thin at that time and there was nothing to worry about. And I was I was just in a lot of pain and I would feel faint a lot. And then of course I had a whole bunch of difficulties with the stairs at school. We had 4 flights and a basement, and we would go up and down the stairs all day because we're young folks, so who needs to worry about that, right? But it was torture. It was torture for me, and it was I fell many times because my ankles are extremely unstable, and of course sprained them multiple times over and over again, and was not believed, and was assessed for psychological problems because I was not believed. Yeah, so awful. Anyway, estrogen sucks. And I have since learned that, yes, it makes you loose and stretchy so that when birthing time comes, that, the tissues can stretch. So what we know now about EDS is that, bad collagen can stretch. It's not going to shrink back. It's not a spring anymore. It's just broken. Anyway, okay, so I'm in perimenopause. I might be menopausal, but I do feel very much like there's a week or so, every month to 6 weeks or so, where I feel fabulous. And I am really glad to capture this on my daily morning report. But also, it's Sunday. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Every day is a beautiful day.